Welcome, Leo, to your January 2026 tarot reading. So glad that you could be here. And Spirit has a message for you, and it's finally your turn. So excited about this and can't wait to dive into it. Welcome, I'm Paula B. Energy, and we are here for your reading today, Leo. And Spirit's already chosen the message for you, so we're going to dive right in. We're going to go over your main energy for the month, some challenges that you might face, and we'll also have a blessing card, which, by the way, we need to draw. This is a mystery blessing card, so if you think that you know what the card will be, please put it in the comments below. I will not know about it until the very end of the reading, so I hope that you will discover that with me. We're going to set that right there, and we will find out what that is at the end. What do I hope it is? Well, for you, Leo, I always hope it's some kind of fiery card, like Knight of Wands would be exciting. Okay, so your main energy card for the month, Leo, is the Justice card. You guessed it. It is finally your turn to get some justice. And you have a clarifying card that helps make this known a little bit more about what is going on. But let's discuss the Justice card first. This is the card of balance, of course, objectivity, and also of having rights, having things that have gone wrong to be righted at last. The scales that you see there are the scales of mercy, and the sword is the sword of retribution, which is kind of like payback. So it appears, Leo, that there's been some issues going on that you've had, maybe in your career or maybe in some personal relationships, that have really left you feeling like you did not have, some justice there. And remember, too, that the Justice card is also the card of personal responsibility. Our justice system in the West is predicated upon the premise that whatever you did, your actions that you took, there are going to be consequences for them. And whatever those consequences are, we have to accept what the consequences are, right? And so we have a system of laws that says, if you do X, then Y is going to happen. And there's a price to pay, right? So that idea of taking personal responsibility. Other people shouldn't have to pay for the actions that you yourself take, right? So your clarifying card here, and I'm just going to pull it in because it's very important to this one. Your clarifying card is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is is a card of conflict. Swords is about our mental abilities. It corresponds to the element of air. And so we think of thoughts as being, in the air. And fives are always about conflict. So there is some sort of conflict, maybe mental, but also verbal. And we can take that as writing too, because swords are about communication. So there's some sort of conflict that's been occurring. It might be a conflict just in your own mind, but more than likely it's a conflict that's actually manifested in the material world. And so you've been struggling with this. And finally, with this Justice card showing up, you are going to be receiving some justice on this issue. I love that for you. It's fantastic energy. Now, let's see what your possible challenge may be for the month and what Spirit says we need to do about it. Your challenge for the month, and maybe it's that conflict that's been challenging you too. So that's also a factor. Your challenge card is the Three of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles is the suit that corresponds to Earth, and it has to do with our resources. But the Three of Pentacles is about collaboration. See, these three people are working together. They each have a job that they're doing so that they can create this beautiful tapestry, but no one person can do the job by themselves. It takes all of them to do it. So your challenge this month, Leo, is going to be, how can you collaborate? And it's very possible that in order to achieve the victory that you want in this conflict, there might have to be some collaboration, some bending. I'm going to say, if it's a legal matter, it might be where you have to bend a little bit on what you want so that we can, you can resolve the situation. Often in personal relationships, we have to do that. There has to be a little bit of a compromise, a little give and take. That's what's happening here. You notice that Each person is doing their own job. They're not trying to do the job of the other person or tell them how to do their job. They're focusing on what they do best. So, focus on what you do best, Leo. Now, your clarifying card for this, which also adds to what your challenge is the Seven of Swords. More swords energy, more air energy. In this deck, swords are represented by these raven feathers. And we see this person, I'll zoom in. He's got some raven feathers or swords in his pack, but notice he's not taking all of them. He's leaving some of them behind, and he's very strategically withdrawing before these ravens attack him. Now, the basic meaning of the Seven of Swords card is strategy. In its unbalanced representation, it can mean like deceit or being sneaky, stealing. But in the upright position, I always read this as a balanced card. So this month for you, Leo, your challenge is going to be, do you have a strategy? Are you being strategic? And it's paired with your collaboration card, which means that you're going to have to develop a strategy that includes the other people that you have to work with. Otherwise, your victory is not assured. It's not going to happen if you try to go it alone. And that's going to be your biggest challenge. Okay, I love that. Great action steps. Now, what about the mystery blessing card? If you think you know what it is, please put it in the comments below. All right, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I think maybe Knight of Wands would be good. A nice Ten of Pentacles would be fantastic. Let's see what it is. Ooh, it's the Fool. I love that. Okay, that means to me, the intuitive hit that I'm getting on this, Leo, is that you are going to experience some victory, and it is going to spark a brand new journey for you. The Fool is all about adventure, a new journey, a new beginning of some type, and it's also about the leap of faith. Now here, she's doing the trust fall of faith. She's trusting that the universe is going to catch her. Look, we have the flower of life right there at the bottom. It looks like water, but it's the flower of life. Beautiful symbol. And she is on purpose falling backwards, trusting that the universe will catch her. And Leo, you can trust that the universe will catch you. Don't be afraid. You're not. Actually, you're one of the most courageous signs, being the Lion. But sometimes it can be a little scary to let go. It's also scary to let others do their part and not try to do it all yourself. So that's the intuitive hit that I'm getting on this card. I think this is a wonderful blessing card for you. Congratulations. And Leo, I was missing having the little mini oracles, and so I pulled one for you. Yours says prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. So I love that message for you, and I hope that you do too. If this message resonated with you, please type in the comment box below, I claim this energy. And I hope you do claim it, Leo, because it's fantastic. Also, if you could hit the like button, subscribe, and share it, that really helps out the channel. And thank you so much for all that you do with our channel here. And for deeper guidance, you can book a personal reading with me. In the description box below is all the info that you need to do that. You can connect with me there. And of course, until next time, many blessings. Be positive, be powerful, and be you. Have a great month. Bye.